Guys, and welcome to Trading at Home. And today I decided to do a little bit of a video. It's not really planned, but I wanted to show you something that's very interesting and that I think is pretty important. A lot of us, we create strategies and we don't forward test them. And we create a strategy, and then we go in and we'll put $100, $200, $300 into account and just start trading. Just start trading a strategy that we haven't really figured out or live tested or really try to figure out how does this work in the moment, and I just wanted to look at this trade that I took today. I hope you can't hear that they're mowing the lawn right now. I hope you can't hear that, but this was a trade that I took today on the 30th of November. Let's just quickly take a look at my little trading journal here. So at 10:58, I took this a trade. It's currently 109. And you'll see here, did not like this entry. Price seemed to be making higher lows, but took it anyway as it was a signal. But great case study to better refine the strategy. And that's the thing. When you're backtesting, there is so much that you miss out on or that you don't take into consideration. There's issues with spread. There's issues with time. There are moments when I have entered a trade and all of a sudden I have to go somewhere. How do you deal with that? That really can skew your live trading results as opposed to your backtested trading results. But anyway, what I wanted to focus on is this trade. So when I entered this trade, this trade, I'll also show it in my video that's coming later on this week, the $200 demo account build, and I'll show you this trade and other trades that I've taken. But if you look at this trade that I took, let me take it to a 30-minute time frame because it was a 30-minute entry. How did I enter this? Okay, there. I entered on this candle here, right? And I did not like it because this is what I was seeing. I'm like, okay, fine. I entered previously. I entered somewhere around here, and you can see that I was stopped out. Let me show you the trade real quick. Here it is. So I did enter, then I stopped out, then I saw another opportunity, this one. And in this moment, I didn't want to enter. I'm like, okay, clearly price is making higher lows, and I just got taken out, and I'm really just not in the mood to lose a game. But I'm like, when I was backtesting my strategy, what did I do? Just because I lost a couple of trades or lost one trade on the same day, it did not mean that I wasn't going to re-enter again. So these are the things you do not take into consideration when you're live testing. Your psychology, your emotional state in the moment. I didn't want to enter this trade. I really didn't. I saw this high low. I even did something that is not in my trading plan that I don't usually do. But I went down to the 15 minutes and the 5-minute chart, and I looked. I'm like, oh my word, look at this. It's practically a trend line, and you can see prices practically respecting it almost perfectly. I'm like, this is definitely going to stop me out. And I was thinking, I'm like, it's so cool. Just follow your rules. Follow your rules. Follow your rules. Follow your rules. If it's a loss, it's a loss. But when you were back testing, you would have most likely taken this trade. That's the honest truth. So why will you not take it now? Because your how you feeling emotionally is taking over, or you just feel like it's not going to go in your favor. That's not trading. Trading is about probabilities. When a signal comes, you enter regardless. And yes, sure, I saw this trend line, but my trading strategy does not talk about trend lines. It doesn't tell me if there's a trend line, then do this. That's not my strategy. That's not what I trade. I don't trade trend lines. You could almost say my strategy pretends trend lines do not exist because it's not a trend line strategy or whatever. It's not a component of it. So if there's a trend line, if I'm in a market and it's doing something like this, and let me just get my pen out, and I see price doing something. Oh my word, that's a little too much. Let me use the pen that's actually here, and I see price doing this, right? Right here, and then price stops around this area here, right? And my strategy tells me to short. And you'd also say, why would you ever short? I mean, clearly this trend line is strong. Clearly it's supporting price. Why would you ever short? I mean, look, it hasn't even broken this trend line. Why are you entering? But my strategy says short. It says short. So it's like, yes, I see this trend line. Yes, I see it being respected, but that's not the strategy that I trade. It's not. My strategy says this trend line doesn't even really exist. I should short here. And here's the thing. I could be right, right? Price could come in and drop and hit my TP, or it could actually come in and respect this trend line right here, right? It could come, bounce, boom. Oh no, that's not the right one, but you get what I'm trying to say. It could come in and respect this level, right? And continue upwards. But it's like these are the things we do not take into consideration when we're backtesting. We don't think about our feelings, our emotions, how it feels to lose two trades in a row, and other things that might skew what other signals that might come that is not in our trading strategy but seems right, like this trend line strategy. This trend line would have told me to buy, but here I am selling. We don't take that into consideration. And what I'm saying is there's great importance in live testing your strategy, and the best way to do it is with a demo account, because why would you ever want to risk your real money in something that is not 100%, something that you're confident in and something that you actually believe in? And that's why I'm doing this $200 account build, because I want to trust the strategy. I want to see a trend line that price is respecting perfectly, and still be able to confidently enter a short or a long or whatever the situation might be, because my strategy tells me to do so. And here we are currently. Price has not hit my 1 to 2. I'm aiming for something down here. Price has not come and hit it yet. It might not. It honestly might not. It could come, tease this line a little bit, and then go ahead and hit my stop loss. I have no idea. I don't know. But I'm proud that I could follow my strategy. I did take a losing trade here, but I was confidently able to enter again. And it's because I'm learning to trust the strategy more and more, more and more. And it's very hard to learn to trust the strategy when you have real money on the line, right? When you have your livelihood on the line. Right now, it's almost like, I wouldn't say playing around, because it's not playing around. I'm taking this account build as if it's my like real $200, like my own money on the line. Um, but I just want to say that there is such a great importance in live testing your strategy and not just jumping into it. You are trying to build a skill for yourself, something concrete, okay, something that you can trade um, and use, for the rest of your life. I want to set that up of your life. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Truly, just don't rush it. I'm 19, 20 next year. I have my entire life to make billions and trillions and whatever the hell it is. I have time. But I do not want to mess up the skill. I want to learn it. I want to perfect it. I want to get better at it. I want to own my craft and master my craft. And trying to speed through it isn't going to get me there. So guys, this video was just something that I had to say, that right in this moment I almost did break. I almost didn't enter because I feared taking another losing trade, and I saw something that was almost going against my strategy. But I told myself, trade your strategy, trade your strategy, trade your strategy. And it looks like I might be rewarded, I might not. We don't know yet. We still have a little couple of pips here in between before it rings. But I just want to say, guys, forward test your strategy, back test your strategy first of all. Make sure it's profitable, then forward test your strategy to make sure that it is something you can actually trade. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all the works, and I'll see you in the $200 account build video, where I guess you'll actually see how this trade ended up. Bye guys.